This is Dan Kristoff's Merfolk deck from Pro Tour, Lord of the Rings, who went 8-2 in the constructed portion. It's Merfolk, there's not a lot to talk about, pretty standard stuff. 4 Master, 4 Lord, 4 Hexcatcher, 4 Adept, 4 Svyelun, 4 Shaper, 4 Vial, 2 Dismember, just, I guess the only fancy things are like 2 Seagate over 2 lands to support Force of Negation and 2 Mistcallers, but I mean everything else is pretty standard stuff. But was able to go 8-2 in the Pro Tour, probably dodging Fury in the process, and we're going to see if we can do that today. I guess 4 Dismember in the 75 is kind of surprising. Also, yeah, no Spreading Seas is also a surprise. 2 Subtleties to maybe help the Tron matchup. Kira, decent against Rakdos, decent-ish. Yeah, this is, please don't Fury me, the deck. The link that Epion posted, this is the win rates for all the decks. And you can also find that on Frank's Twitter, too, I think. Can we get some W's in the chat for Frank Karsten, by the way? What a legend. Just absolute legend. Hardened Scales. Hardened Scales, huh? I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared for the Scales. I think I just need to cast this to use my mana. I was supposed to save it to make their land an island. It's like do nothing on 1, maybe this on 2. It's kind of close. Really missing those Spreading Seas in this matchup. I guess we have Tide Shaper, but I was Merfolk on top and didn't win. Well, okay. The thing is, the win rates you have to remember. If less people played the deck, like if there's only one person who played the deck and that person went 8-2 in constructed, like yes, that is a good record, but it's not telling of how their performance was at the Pro Tour because the Pro Tour is also limited. So you have to remember that. Kind of getting punished for playing that Tide Shaper, huh? I can't even tap their Patchwork because it has fucking Ward. So I guess we'll just play this and pass. They 0-6'd. Somebody was saying they 1-5. I think Big Z said they went 1-5. It was just weird because my hand was all 2s, right? Like, it felt weird skipping my turn 1, but I guess I can just go 2 into 2 into double 2. Just, like, not play anything on turn 1. No blocks. Yeah, I guess that's fair. If they don't play the Saga, then we could just play it on turn 3. Like, we can double spell on 3 if they don't have it. You're probably right. What deck will allow me to play the most anime cards? I mean, like waifu cards? I don't know. Super Friends? Does not seem like a great matchup. Let me just, like, pack this one in. I don't even know what my out is. We're likely just dead next turn, right? That one's not going to do it. I don't even want to attack because they just trade and put counters here. Shouldn't F6 because I have Force, but yeah, we cannot win this game, I think. Weeps out. Weeps out. Weeps out. I thought I had this one. I thought I had Weeps detected. Yeah, we dodged Fury all right. We certainly dodged Fury. Yeah, this is not good. Not good. Good. Oh, they got the Ozolith. So, counters here. Yeah, alright, you win. Let's go next. We will simply go next. S Dismember's good. Ooh, Steel Sabotage, let's go. Subtlety good. Is that even good against Ballista? Not really, right? They just remove and 1 extra counter kill the Kira and then kill all your shit. Guess this is good. This probably does not seem like a Mistcaller matchup, I think. Maybe can we cut the Hexcatchers? Hexcatcher seems kind of mid. Like, it being a 1-1 is kind of sketchy. We can bring in Dismember Scolding. Does that make sense? Scolding does seem good, I think. How good is Force of Negation against them? It counters what's not good against Saga. It doesn't counter any of their creatures, so it counters, like, what, Ozolith and Scales, and that's it? I feel like I'd rather cut Hexcatcher than Silvergill Adept. We could also do something like this, where we cut the Forces, bring in 2 Subtlety, 2 Hexcatcher. Actually, I think I like that better. Yeah, let's do that. Something tells me this hand is not gonna cut it. I mean, I guess it has, what, Trickster into Svyelun? I still feel like that's not good enough. Oh my god. This is why I don't play Merfolk, chat. This is why I don't do this to myself. 8-2 at the Pro Tour. I mean, sure, I guess. No, it's probably better to do this, I guess. It's the Dallasat. Yeah, it's the Dallasat for sure. All right, I'm gonna save the Tide Shaper this game. Okay, you have Mistcaller. So you have like some weird things against it. You have Mistcaller that stops the Fury from coming back, and you have Force of Negation to counter the scam spell. But like those aren't really permanent answers. They're not great answers. I guess like Kira kind of works as well. Yeah, Mistcaller. You have one missed call from Merfolk with the Pearl Trident. Okay, Stone Rain. We like Stone Rains. We do enjoy a good Stone Rain. I don't know if this is good enough, but... Alright, we have 5 cards in hand. Need a good draw step here. I don't know if that qualifies. Silvergill second Adept. Attack. Try and keep their resources low. It's very difficult when... Maybe I was supposed to just kill this. Just, like, use my entire turn just to kill this. Maybe that was better? Surprised no one brought Scales at the PT. I think the reason that people were scared off of Scales was because of Karn the Great Creator. But I guess you're fast enough to kind of go under Karn the Great Creator. Maybe it's okay. But if everybody expected Karn, if people expected Karn to be one of the more played cards, then you can kind of understand. Why don't they do this pre-combat? If I dismember Ballista, they just kill both my things. It's not very good. I guess we'll untap. Yeah, we're dead anyways. Dismember not great against Ballista. Guess we can go here first. Reveal this. Maybe I was supposed to Trickster the Ballista and then Dismember it. And just go next. How about we just go next instead? How's that? How about we just go next? That also works. Why is this happening? Why me? Why am I here? Why am I even alive? Yeah, Dom had a sick match against the scam player. It really does. And I guess this hand's fine. Put back Master, probably? Sacred Foundry. Is this a burn strategy? Is this a burn strategy? Perhaps? Perhaps getting burned? Sacred Foundry, untapped pass. Well, I know what I'm playing this turn. Okay. If they play Vortex this turn, I'd probably go Force Pitch Hexcatcher. Okay, no Vortex. Also, probably a disastrous matchup, right? This matchup cannot be good for Merfolk. The deck with 4 Searing Blaze. Is that a Seagate? Yeah, they cut 2 lands for 2 Seagates to support Force Negation. Well, holding it's bad because I didn't have a 3rd land at the time. Obviously, I drew an island, but I wanted to guarantee that I had 3 lands and didn't have to pay 3 life on turn 3 to play Svyelun. That's why I did this. I think I'm gonna go Silvergill here. Reveal Hexcatcher. Because I want to pitch this to Forest. This card kind of sucks in this matchup, I think. Saw Falling in Reverse and Ice Knight kills last night. Yeah, I saw they were touring together. Kind of want to go to that show. I think so. Lava Spike. A spike of lava. I'm going to let that resolve. I'm just going to take 5, and then go Svyelun, hold up Force next turn. Yeah, I mean, in this particular situation, it might not be that bad. Because they haven't played their 2nd land yet. Yeah, maybe. This thing is safe to hold Seagate because we have multiple 2-drops if we don't curve out perfectly. Yeah, but I think, like, I want to put the highest possible priority on playing this on curve without taking damage. Like, this is, I think, my best card in the matchup. And I can't afford to take 3 on turn 3. You know what I mean? What's the Yogg-Tron matchup like? I assume it's a race. This fly has pissed me off. I assume it's a race where it's like, if you just have the, you know, the turn 3 or turn 4 kill with Yawgmoth, they don't have any recourse. Well, getting a little punished because I've drawn all lands so far. Sure would look a lot better if this island in my hand was a blue card that I could pitch to force and keep this. Sure would look a lot better. Tron is favored. Yeah. Outside of the best possible Yawgmoth draws where you have the turn 3 or turn 4 combo, I would assume Tron is favored, yeah. Also, I'm going to try running my own ad breaks today, but I have to make sure that I do at least 3 minutes an hour. So I'm going to just do all 3 minutes together. So after this match, we'll probably take an ad break. But I'm gonna try doing my own ads to have less interruption in between the games. I think it's going to work out better for the stream. Easiest block of my life. Yeah, less interruptions. I don't think it prevents pre-rolls. I think pre-rolls are going to happen no matter what. But less, like, interruptions between the games. Alright, I'm going to Force of Negation your card, and then your thing dies. I don't think it prevents pre-rolls, no. Pretty sure it does not. I mean, if you're sub to the channel anyways, I believe that subs don't get pre-rolls. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's correct. I'm fairly certain that subs do not get pre-rolls. Yeah. I'm gonna main phase the Hexcatcher. Pretty sure we just win. That was like one of the best possible draws. Yeah, subs get no ads. I wasn't sure if that counted pre-rolls. I was pretty sure it did, but I wasn't like 100% positive. Yeah, Hexcatcher's nuts here. Especially with them missing so many land drops. I know. I mean, like, I wasn't a fan of pitching the Hexcatcher last turn, but I had to do it, right? I didn't want to lose my Svyelun. It's looking a lot better this game because it's turn 5 and they just played their second land last turn, right? You know what I mean? I guess that's a good point. If they draw more lands, that means they're flooding anyways. I guess it's awkward if they draw exactly 3 lands, because a lot of their deck costs 1 or 2. So if they're drawing 3 lands, then... Oh, well. We're learning a valuable lesson. We are learning a valuable lesson. NPC burn gameplay. This card seems not very good. I know. They should have that like they do at Arena. Are you sure you want to cast this spell? Are you really sure you want to cast this spell? You're really sure? Let's bring in Chalice. And I guess like a Subtlety, maybe? Maybe a Stern Scolding. They're both kind of mid. I might rather have a Subtlety. Let's try this. I'm not supposed to bring in Kira, right? I don't know. Just the problem I have with Kira is it's really expensive on the draw. I think it's better on the play, but not on the draw. So this is turn 1 tap land, turn 2 island, Hexcatcher, turn 3 Mutavault, Svyelun with force backup. I guess. Oh boy, got a lot of subs. We got J-Dog Dabbins with the tier 1 for 7 months, and B-Bomb with the 5 gifted subs. If you didn't get one from B-Bomb, dodged in the chat, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that, B-Bomb. And don't forget, all new subs, we have 2 brand new emotes that just went live today, Doom Scam and Doom Swag. Spam them to your heart's content. I, for one, am a big fan of Doom Scam. That's my favorite. Somebody was saying they're kind of hard to see, so I can try to get like a little zoom action on. Skewer the critics. Let that go. They're kind of hard to see. Gotcha. Yeah, I could try and work on them tomorrow. That's an interesting draw. Kind of want to play that, actually. Reveal Svyelun, because I'm going to cast that next turn. I think Doomscan would be better if you cut out the background, because it's hard to tell without zooming in. Got it, okay. Maybe just make them transparent. And I could do the same thing on, like, Hold on, let me pull up the Pixelar, because I was trying to edit them on Pixelar a little bit this morning. I use Pixelar and not Photoshop. I could like edit this background out. Like I could probably go, what's the background removal tool? The little lasso select? No, that's, yeah, where you go like, you know what I mean? Just like cut out this background. I'll clean it up a little bit more, but you know what I mean? Like that, you think? And just like cut out all this background. That might look better. Searing Blaze. 3 cards in hand. I think I'm going to force this. Because I want to trade for the Goblin Guide this turn, I think. Bajan, thank you for the 27 months, buddy. Appreciate you. I don't watch baseball, so those words don't really mean anything to me. I used to watch baseball, but not anymore. I think no attacks here is good. I'd rather trade here. Fish Mondays, baby. Fish Mondays. We need a GIF where he throws the PT trophy instead of the Ulamog. I could probably make an animated emote of him throwing the Ulamog, but it would be really hard to tell what it is, right? You'll whisper, but I'll do your stuff. What, make the emotes? Are you good at that kind of stuff? I for one, I am terrible at like editing and animations and stuff. I'm terrible at that stuff. Oh, that deck is 6 Vexus. I'm gonna run it back this week. I'm gonna go to locals every week now. I think they have 100% at Blaze. Maybe. What's up, Neutron? Well, we can always play on Dueling Book if you want. What's the sub sound? It's a classic canister clip. What's up, Mr. Lee? 2 cards in hand. What if we just go here and just send everything? Oh my god! I looked into building the Gemini deck last night, and I got through every single card in the deck, and I'm like, man, none of these cards are that expensive. Like the entire main deck, right? Got through all the cards. Everything was like a common. Everything was pretty cheap. And then I looked up at how much Blackbird Drago was, and I decided to not build that deck. I decided against that. It was something that I'm not willing to purchase at this moment. The cheapest you can find them is like $35. I could play Hexcatcher, but I think I just let this happen. Oh, my shit has ward anyways. What am I saying? Yeah, my shit has ward anyways. They can't blaze this. Please don't tell me they're going to try and blaze. I guess they have Bolt. Is that what this is? Oh, okay. Sure. I was like, please, for the love of God, tell me you're not going to blaze. Please do not blaze. Well, that's what happened last game, and they just scooped. When are we playing the best deck from the PT Tron? Not gonna happen. Yeah, you missed the game 1. They tapped out for a Searing Blaze into the Svyelun, and then the Ward Trigger went on the stack, and they scooped. We've all been there, chat. We've all been there. Sacrifice Sunbaked Canyon. Amulet for the bomb. My brain is too small to play Amulet. Lightning Bolt by Hexcatcher. So they pay ward. And I think I just sacked the Adept, right? 4, 7, 10, 11. Nah, my brain is too small for Amulet. I wouldn't know what's going on. You think Flump is next? Look, I uploaded a Flump video last week. If you guys want some Flump content, it's available, alright? It is available. Post-combat Swift Spear. So I guess they're not dead? Are they? Or 7, 8. They died of their own vortex, based. They died of their own vortex. Love it. Love dying to your own vortex. Yeah, I'll try to get back to you later tonight, Bajan. There was not that many people that played Death Shadow at the Pro Tour. Well, like 2 or 3, maybe. Burn dying to their... There's something satisfying about Burn dying to their own vortex. Yeah, it was 1 person. I guess they could response, crack Islet, find exactly Helix, but no, I could just counter the Helix. Cool. Alright. Hain is a master, I will say that. Hain is a master. Deck was good. It was unplayable. What are you talking about? It was so bad. Kane only won that Pro Tour because he was like he played out of his mind. I don't. It's just like it's really hard to sell me on that deck though. Like it just doesn't do anything. It just doesn't do anything. Is it really a miracle when the chance of drawing one is 1/4? Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the cool thing about it was the think twices, right? It was like think twice and thought scour to maximize the chance of drawing them, especially in your opponent's turn. Yeah, no, I get it. Like, bad decks win block tournaments all the time. I get that. Orcish Bowmaster. Guess I got punished for not playing the Lord over the Hexcatcher. Because if they have a second Bowmaster, it's kind of dicey. What's the guy got to do for a deck tech around here? We have the deck tech option. So you can do channel points, which there should be a channel point redemption for I think it's 40k channel points, and then there is another option available for $5. $5, or no, did we do deck techs for 10? Yeah, 10, sorry, my apologies. 10 or 2 gifted. Please don't have a second Bowmaster. Not be countered. Your turn. This matchup has to be good for us, right? Especially if they miss land drops. Turns out Cavern of Souls, good card against the control deck, huh? I want a double spell here. So I'm going to lead on Lord of Atlantis. Yeah. I guess this line is... Well, no, if they have Fatal Push, they can't pay for the ward, so it's fine. I think this was right. Oh. Well, whatever, it's fine. They ping me for 1, it doesn't matter. Because they can't block. I know. Look, Goblin Guide, I've been telling people that for an entire week, and nobody listened to me. Go look at the win rate for the Dimir control deck at the Pro Tour. I'm not going to tell you that I was right, but I'm also not going to tell you I was wrong. I'll tell you that much. I guess we can go to combat first. Yeah, combat first is fine. So they get to ping the Lord of Atlantis, I guess. We'll see if they pay the ward. Okay, so they do pay the ward. That's fine. Because the other 2 are lethal. So they can block the Lord of Atlantis, but we can just go Hexcatcher for lethal. And this is 9. Damage. Itch. Cool. My brain feels so big when I go 101 with Dimir. Yeah. I know. I tried it for myself. It was very bad. And then every time I played against it, it's looked also very, very bad. I do not really understand why people wanted to play it. Yeah, 101. 101, by the way. Alright, what do we want against Blue-Black Scam? That's what I'm calling it, by the way, Blue-Black Scam. I think that's an appropriate name for the deck. I would imagine Mistcaller is not very good. Yes, Stern Scolding against Bowmaster, maybe? Kira might be okay, maybe Dismember. Like, I know Dismember is good, I just don't know how many total Dismembers I want. Yes, exactly. It does scam the person registering it. Look, I think there are good ways to build Blue-Black. I think if you build the Blue-Black deck with Grief, like, you just make it Blue-Black Scam and play Grief Feign Death. I think that version of Blue-Black is so much better. But people just haven't tried to build it like that. Tell me not to be as high on M and Scolding, because I think it's kind of hot. It's a good card. I'm not sure if it's, like, the nuts in this matchup, because it really only counters Bowmaster. And I think I'd rather just have more Dismembers, because Dismember also kills Shieldred. Bowmaster is kind of an issue because of Svyelun, so it does make sense to bring in more Dismembers. Maybe 4 is too many, though. Would do, like, 1 Kira. This looks okay. It does counter Grief, but I don't think they're playing Grief. If they're playing, like, the more traditional version, they don't have Grief. Yeah, generally speaking, it is good. I still need to buy a Commandeer for the Rhinos deck. Well, I don't think they're playing Scam. Well, they are playing... Their deck is a Scam, but they're not playing the Scam version of the deck, I don't think. Hoping that Thrones of Eldraine has Once Upon a Time reprinted. There's no way that's going to happen. Yeah, like, we're calling their deck Blue-Black Scam because it scams the person playing it into thinking that it's a good deck. but it doesn't actually have grief. Scam. The real scam is the friends we made along the way. That's what it is. That being said, I'm probably gonna lose this game. Register fish for a big event? No, I've never played like Merfolk and Paper before. It's not really my jam. Honestly, Merfolk's maybe not in that bad of a spot right now. Okay. Let's just play this. Hardcast, baby. We are gonna hardcast Seagate Restoration this game, just you watch. Whoa, didn't expect that. Okay. What's my jam in paper? Rhinos. I only have rhinos right now. I was gonna say, please don't dispute me. Cannot handle getting disputed there. Like, I think Merfolk is good against Tron, because you're playing the stupid Stone Rain guy or whatever. Even without Spreading Seas, you still have the Tide Shaper. Oh, I guess they're playing Shadow. I didn't realize that, because they didn't show us any Shadow cards game 1. They didn't show us Dismember or Street Wraith game 1. So I just didn't know. Sure. No, I guess I can play this untapped. You ever just pay full retail? You ever just pay full retail for a Silvergill Adept? Not me. Ooh, we can double Dismember the Shadow Mortality. Full retail, baby. Full retail. Strictly worse Muldrifter. If you lose the Yogg when you play Rhinos, what do they usually do for that to happen? Just lots of board cards in the Yogg deck. Yeah, it usually involves like getting surgical extraction on Rhinos of some variety. Usually something along those lines. Oh, I guess. This is not looking good. Maybe I double Dismember the Shadow Mortality and then chump block the Shadow. Certainly does not feel good, though. Yeah, traditionally speaking, that is probably Rhino's best matchup. It's really, really hard for Yogg to win. Just there's so many problematic cards. Like, Force of Negation gets you because you need to resolve a chord or an evolution to find Yogg. Fury gets you, like, the early removal spells get you because it just kill your mana dork and stumble. Like, you most of the time cannot execute your game plan if you take a 10 ball. Like, if you take the first 10 ball, it's really hard to like actually get going with Yawgmoth. It's just everything is a problem about that matchup. Bouncing Silvergill Adept. I accept. So forced block. If I double Dismember this, they can fetch shock to 1. Is that worth it? It's obviously horrendous if they have a counterspell. Fuck it, we ball. No idea if this is right, but yeah, I know I'll be at 2. Get the trade for their thing. What else are my Dismembers doing? Like, what else are they doing? Just sitting in my hand rotting? So they fetch shock 7, Dismember resolves 2/2. I mean, hey, they're at 1. And they have to shock here. Even if their last card's a brick, they have to shock. Because if they don't shock, then I get to keep the Trickster, and they just die if I draw a Lord or to the Trickster. We died to Bowmaster? Sure. I mean, I'm probably dead to Bowmaster anyways. I have to cast the Adept next turn. Like, my only shot is draw Merfolk, Adept for 2 mana, reveal Merfolk, and just, like, play a bunch of stuff. It's, like, my only out, because I have to block anyways. There's no way that I can't block this turn. I guess what I could have done is no block, and if they go for the fetch shock, I can respawn and double Dismember and hope they have nothing. Maybe that was better? Right? I just say no blocks. But they probably just pass priority and I go to 1. That'd be the best draw on my deck. I mean, again, if their last card's Bowmaster, there's nothing I can do. They also have this, too, next turn. They can't cast this now. Well, that sucks. Wait, what? Oh, I guess they didn't dress down last turn because they knew we had an Adept. Yeah, they knew what our last card was. So they bounced the Adept with Borrower. Now we probably don't have any outs because we have to chump block and then die to this. Are the Force Subtlety Rhinos decks favored against Amulet? I haven't played the matchup, but I would assume so, yes. I haven't played the matchup yet. Not with Force Subtlety, at least. Good draw. Do I have any outs? Probably not. Dead. Dead. No, I know it's bad against Living End. I'll be the first one to tell you it's bad against Living End. I think I want these subtleties. Be like one. I don't know if I want more than one. Dismember's kind of shit, though. Let's play 2 subtlety. Bailey, thank you for the raid. Yeah, Rhinos is actually unfavored in the mirror. 18 lands, by the way. 18 lands, by the way. I guess maybe Chalice is good. It's weird, though. They have the other Shadow, the Shadow of Mortality, which Chalice is not good against, but it is good against most of the rest of their deck, that maybe it's fine. Can I ever win on 5 against the Shadow deck? Probably not, right? This hand at least can win if I draw land. Back Force. Alright, draw land, please. It might be time for Brain Off Living End Arc. Yeah, Living End's good. It's good against Tron too, because you have the Grief Angle. Had it the whole time, by the way. Had it the whole fucking time. Good game. Had it the whole time. This Cavern of Souls card, pretty good, huh? I won't be in Las Vegas. It's kind of a scam, is it not? It's like, it's so expensive. Oh, it's so expensive. Cavern not being legendary? Yeah, you could tell this one was pushed. Basic, huh? You don't get playing Death Shadow, right? Let's run that playback. I'm probably going to cast this one this time. People keep asking when I'm playing Titan. My brain is too small to play Titan. I do not know anything about Titan. I know nothing about that deck. That's why you want to watch me play Titan? True! Then you can be like the YouTube commenters. How big is this? 5/5, huh? That's a convenient number. The question is, do I play a 2-drop and hope to draw a land, and then I can go Dismember 2-drop? It's the high upside line, right? Let's play Hexcatcher. This is worse if they have Force of Negation, but there's just... I refuse to believe they have Force of Negation in their deck against me. I guess we play Lord of Atlantis? Lord of Atlantis is worse if they have land explosives. Yeah, let's hold up Trickster. I don't want to get destroyed by explosives here. I mean, after showing them 2 Dismembers last game, I'm surprised they didn't wait till they had a 6/6 Murktide. Like, they saw multiple Dismembers last game. Doomwake is a giant man. True! The fact that Dom had 2 amulets in play. Yeah, that game was wild. It's a lot of Death Shadows. It's a lot of Death Shadows. Alright, Trickster. Tap 1. How'd you know pack for Titan and try Amulet off the top like that? Yeah, I know. That game was crazy. That's bad. Yeah, that's not good. They're at 8. 16. They have 2 cards in hand. So if they have a fetch land, I have to chump block. I think the only way I can win this game is play Svyelun and hope they don't have a fetch land. I guess or a dress down. But if they have shock land, it doesn't do it, because I can just take 14, block, go to 2. So it has to be a fetch land. But Doomwake, you already had some good results playing Titan during the COVID era in 2021. I remember you crushing some challenges with Titan Dryad Valakut. Well, I mean, that was a Scapeshift deck, right? That wasn't an Amulet deck. There's a pretty big difference between Scapeshift and Amulet. Not the same deck. Yes, they both have Primeval Titan, but not the same deck. Esper Shadow, no way. They do both have Primeval Titan, yes. So that's like saying that Merfolk and Blue-Eye Control are the same deck because they both have Basic Island, right? Alright, I can't beat anything. Alright, I have nothing. I have Dismember in hand. Word up. Yeah, 80% win rate, by the way. Don't ask me how, because I don't have an answer to that question. Sounds good. Good-ish. Ooh, target acquired. Target acquired. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Do I force this? I can force this and then Tideshaper their Saga to keep them off Amulet. I think I... What do I pitch, though? Svyelun, because I don't have a third land? Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so it's not the full value, but it's still kind of like a Stone Rain. So we go 1, blue, cast with Kicker. Target this. You have an island. You now have an island. Did you want an island? Now you can cast all of your lovely blue spells. Yeah, that's a good point. Another amulet. No. Just no. Just absolutely not. Just absolutely not. This is just mono blue Ponza. Literally just mono blue Ponza. This deck is dope. Mono blue Ponza, baby. Another saga. I'm coming home. I've been gone for far too long. They're at 18. Chat, I'm going to ask a stupid question that I probably should know the answer to. What happens to this land if they play Dryad? Does it become an island that can tap? Does it just become like... It doesn't retain... It doesn't go back to having the Growth Chamber text, right? It just can only tap for one of each color. Yeah, it just becomes a rainbow land. You think Twitch chat can answer a layers question? No, I don't. Yeah, you're right. I'm so dead. What are you talking about? How am I dead? Think we're dead? I don't think we're dead. They very likely don't have an amulet in hand. I know they have one, but... Oh, I guess they have two. And I Force of Negation 2 amulets and Stone Rain their Saga, and I'm still gonna lose this game. I'm still gonna lose this game. After countering double amulet and Stone Raining them. How is that This deck is terrible. How do you lose a game where you double force them and Stone Rain them? You still just easily lose. Like, what is that? Double Stone Rain? Well, it wasn't really double Stone Rain, because we didn't Stone Rain the Civic Growth Chamber, right? I think it's more that this matchup is terrible. You think so? With 4 Tideshaper, 4 Force? Is the matchup that bad? I know, Fish Tuesdays on a Monday. Where it's now called Merfolk Mondays. I cannot believe I lost this game. Force your amulet, double Stone Rain. Still died. Yeah. To be fair, I usually win games like this with Merfolk. I mean, yeah, it didn't help that they did draw double amulet, double saga, so like their draw was also absurd, right? Did you read the name of this player for me? If I'm not wrong, this player made a top 3 finish playing amulet in 2020. Pashering? Basharing? I get it. Modern challenge from 2020, huh? I don't even remember this. I must have been on my bullshit. Oh, these fucking goldfish ads, dude. Goldfish, you gotta chill with these ads. We gotta have a chat with Seth. They have to chill with these ads. Like, my brother in Christ. I can't be showing that shit on stream. Like, stop, dude. Stop. What is with these ads? Come on, dude. Seth, you're killing me. They're targeted ads? Are they really? Hmm. Sus. Oh, wait, it's not lethal? Wait, it's not lethal, chat. What the hell? How is it not lethal? Oh, but they don't have an island. It's alright. We'll just draw Tide Shaper. It's fine. Not quite, right? A little bit short. They don't have a pack to pay for. So I guess we just have to tap down Titan and hope they don't have a second Titan? What did they get off the... They returned Beseiju. Yeah, so I guess we just have to hold up tapping the Titan and hope that that's good enough. They will simply not have a second Titan, it's fine. Yeah, I can at least stop the Titan from attacking, but they probably just have a second one. They can just go play Stronghold from hand, play second Titan, get Vesuva, copy Garrison, taste the new Titan, I tap one, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm still probably dead. Oh, you know what it is? I have ad blocker on my main browser, Chrome, but the links from Chatterino pop up in Firefox, and I don't use Firefox that much, so I'm too lazy to install ad blocker on Firefox. But I probably should, yeah. Ad block is now installed. Alright, ad block installed. Now, let's click this link again and see if we get targeted ads. Are we still getting targeted ads is the question. Doesn't look like it. Deck contains banned cards. Field of the... Oh, that was when you could play Field of the Dead. That's why I played Amulet. That card was busted. Alright, no more ads. Yeah, no more Goldfish ads. So this is from Modern Challenge, September 5th, 2020. Apparently I top-8'd a challenge with Amulet. I don't remember that whatsoever. This is when we were playing 4 castles, 2 caverns, 2 Field of the Dead. Sakura Tribe Scout based. I don't remember this at all. What the fuck? I had Lightning Bolt in my sideboard? Why? I don't even remember this. Why was I playing 4 Lightning Bolt in my sideboard? Was that for Magus? Maybe. It's like, I don't even know. Got a response. Do I have to block? No. It had to be for Magus, right? Probably. Why did I mute? I don't remember hitting mute. I don't remember hitting mute. Streamer muted? I was saying chat told me I couldn't win that game, by the way. Doom 1, chat 0. Yeah, it must have been one of the mad pop-ups. We don't talk about those, alright? We're not going to talk about the Goldfish ad pop-up days. Alright, obviously I'm bringing in Subtlety. What else am I bringing in? How good is Dismember against Amulet? Not that great, right? The rest of my sideboard seems kind of ass. Chalice on the draw? Why do you want Chalice? Over Pact? Isn't Force just better because Force also counters Amulet? Like, I'm pretty sure Force is just not strictly better, but I think Force is better than Chalice. Yeah, the Sea Gates are basically extra lands that can also pitch to Forest. Yeah, Chalice in the play because you can Chalice on 1. These Mistcallers seem like they don't do anything. They literally don't have text. I made a 1/1, by the way. How many Dismembers do I want? I want Hurkyl's Recall? Just for Saga? No, I don't think it's worth it. I feel like 3 Dismembers is the correct version, or the correct number. Mistcallers for the Neo4 matchup. I gotta make sure I got Ari covered. I could see a 3rd Dismember, but I don't know what I want to cut. Just do 2. Nah, Steel Sabotage is too bad. I mean, you already have Forces. Emerald to 6. I'm gonna keep it, but I don't feel great about it. 6 screenshot of me with the turn 1 kill on the draw, but my opponent goes turn 1 Mistcaller. Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked. I mean, Ari, you kind of deserve it, okay? If anybody deserves to get Mistcaller, it's you. Am I right? Well, thank you, Fobbies. Glad you enjoy the content. Always nice to see a YouTube viewer joining the Twitch ranks. Well, we need to draw land to be able to fire off this Tide Shaper on the Saga before they get a second Amulet. How many turn 2 kills do you think Dom had at the PT? I would say 0. But I don't know. He might have had 1. Alright, land. Did draw the land. Now what? So they picked up Urza Saga, not the Sanctuary, which means they probably have another bounce land in hand. And because of them having another bounce land in hand, I guess I kill the Saga. But I don't think it matters. We're probably dead anyways. We are probably extremely dead. Like, they just got bounce land Titan and we can't win. Yeah, it just doesn't matter what we do. I think we're dead regardless. Okay, let's go to game 3. Let's go to game 3, shall we? I think I'm going to go 3 Force, 3 Dismember on the play. Force is just not that good against them. Because every time you force an Amulet, they have 12 copies of Amulet in their deck. They have 4 Amulet, 4 Garden, 4 Saga, and every time you force an Amulet, just they always have more of them. This hand is not good, but I think I have to keep it on 6. Like, hope to draw Blue Source, I guess. Remind me in the future chat to never play Merfolk again. Can you remind me that? Every game, by the way. Every game. Just saying. Every game, by the way. Get a Shadow of Doubts, they can't find Titan. True. It doesn't help matters when they have, you know, Saga Amulet or Garden's Amulet on the play every single game. Next deck I have rented is the Reanimator deck from True Hero. He's been playing that deck for a while. Looks like his version looks really good. And then after that, I want to play a little bit of Rhinos. I'm going to play Marco's list from top 8. I think I like Marco's list a lot more than Kai's list because of Force Subtlety main. Okay. So no Dryad. Guess they still could have Dryad. Oh my god, are they just going to cast Titan this turn? Jesus Christ. Oh, I hope they have Pact. I really hope they have Pact. Prage for Pact, Prage for Pact, Prage for Pact. Prage for Pact. Let's go. Get fucked. Doom scam in the chat. Doom scam. Look, Titan players deserve it, okay? Titan players deserve it. It was at this moment. That's when he knew. He fucked up. Interesting screen name. The right boob's my favorite. With the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. If you didn't get a sub, dodged in the chat. Ah! They had Veil of Summer too! You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Nice Veil of Summer. Nice Veil of Summer, buddy. Alright, prediction. Ooh, a 1-lander against Giganta, huh? Probably Tron. I have everything for the deck except Cavs and Nykthoses, which I think I can borrow. I'll take a look at it in a sec. I'm gonna ship this, I think. Better. Not great against Tron, obviously, but better hand. Look, I don't want to play green, but at the end of the day, I want to win. I really want to go to Atlanta. So, I think that green is just... If you're trying to win the tournament, green is the best deck. Solar Flare in Historic. Well, one thing I will tell you, I know absolutely nothing about Historic, so I'll do my best. But I really don't know all that much about Historic. That's a good draw. Esper Sentinel, Bowmaster. I would be under the impression that you probably want 4 of these. Kira, Lauren, Skyclave, Click, Titan, Elishnorn, Veil, Last Hope. Ephemerate. What are we doing with Ephemerate? I guess we have Skyclave, Vendilion Click. This deck looks sweet, though. Fish. Better reveal the other adepts. Go. I think Spirits is decent in Pioneer now. I mean, Rakdos has kind of not fallen off a cliff, but it's definitely decreased in popularity over the past couple of weeks. And as long as you can dodge Rakdos, I think Spirits is good against green. So how are we binning the cards? I guess we have Forbidden Alchemy, Faithful Mending. I feel like I wouldn't play the Ephemerates. I would play more Sentinels. You probably don't need the second Mimic. These one-ofs look kind of weird. Like, do we have a way to tutor? Is there a tutor in here? Conjure the Power Knot. I don't know a lot about Arena, but I do know this card. One Verdict. Conjure the Power 9. That's so sick. Dude, this deck looks sick. Yeah, I think I would cut Ephemerate for Sentinels, though. And I would try to shave on, like, some of the one-ofs. Like, maybe I think I'd play more Apparitions. I think I like Skyclave a lot. I guess playing more Skyclave is weird if you're cutting the Ephemerates. But it just doesn't, like, Ephemerate doesn't seem to do all that much, from what I can tell. But then again, I really do not know a lot about Historic. My knowledge of the Historic format is extremely limited. So it's possible there are, like, decks in the format that make those decisions better. Okay, let's start with Silvergill. I mean, I could go for Lord of Atlantis, but if they... Well, actually, even if they bolt Lord, either of these is a trade, right? Because their shadows are only 2/2s. So, yeah, maybe I just go for the Lord attack here. Because, like, worst case scenario, they kill Lord, but then they have 2 2/2s and a 1/1. I guess they would go kill Lord, trade here. They get bolt themselves? Yeah, but if they bolt themselves, they can't block, right? I think I'm going to attack. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack. Again, worst case, they kill this, block here, and that's fine. I'm okay with the trade. Now, the question is, do I play Tideshaper or Mutavault here? Tideshaper's a better chump blocker, but I don't have the chump block, right? Even if they go Fetch Shock, it's only 16. It's close. Well, they're both as aggressive, right? They both put a creature into play. Let's play the Shaper. I don't know if that's right, but... Historic is limited? No, it's not limited. Oh, I guess you want more stuff to do with Yorion, huh? Yeah, the Kira's kind of weird. I'm not sure why this is here. We probably want some more fatties. Whoa, they end of turn the bolt. Interesting. I think I would want to go, like, cut the Kira, cut the Loran, maybe add, like, a third Sun Titan and some other fatty. I don't know if Gristlebrand's in the format. Maybe it is. I'd probably cut the Ephemerates because you just don't have a lot of stuff to do with them. Play for Sentinel. I could even see, like, cutting the Verdict for the 4th Faithful Mending. I would probably want to play more of this card, too. Because this card seems kind of sick, just like as a value card. Fatal Push, Inquisition makes sense. Make Disappear also makes sense. Forbidden Alchemy's good. Like, you have Alchemy Mending to dump stuff for rights. I wish there was a tutor. Gifts Ungiven is not an Historic, is it? Well, this did not work out so well for me. When are we going to get Gifts Ungiven in Historic? We need gifts. The one-ofs are for Titan. Well, I'm just worried. I'm wondering, like, how are we tutoring for them? You know what I mean? I think I'm supposed to keep this on 2. How the hell do I get out of this? Not really sure that I can. Get Discarpet Lily. Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, ways to make the deck more consistent. Like, how do we consistently get to rights? I guess it's more of a control deck than anything. 8. God, I wish I could go Mistcaller, hold up Otawara, but unfortunately I can't. Need 1 more mana. I guess I can go attack for 4, have 2 blockers for the shadows, go to 3. It's probably the only way I can win, right? Attack for 4, leave exactly 2 blockers back. I know I'm dead to a removal spell, but, like, how am I beating a removal spell anyways? Just have to pretend they have nothing. Just lost to a Rhinos player that put 2 gemstones into play. God, that's so bad. And, like, the worst part about that is they force you to pitch for both of them, which is so gross. Alright. Not dead. Oh, XD. XD. Yeah. Alright, Chalice, fuck you. Mistcaller is no bueno. Recall bad. Kira's probably okay. I'm gonna cut all the Force of Negations. Dismember coming in. Dismember Chalice. Maybe like one copy of Kira. That was your trophy match too? Jeez. Let's do this. Kira's like okay. Alright, I'm pulling up the link again. See if I can think of anything else to do with this deck, right, boob? Chat, well, it's just like, it's tough because, again, I don't play a lot of Historic. Like, what are some cards that are legal in Historic that, like, allow you to either bin stuff from your, like, Entomb or some sort of tutor that you can find rights? Because I want to make the rights Titan lines more consistent, and I'm sure there's got to be a way to do that. Isn't Micromancer not? Micromancer only gets ones, right? Sauron's Ransom. Oh, yes. Isn't Sauron's Ransom just better than Forbidden Alchemy? It probably is, right? I would have to assume it is. I mean, just like, I can't win on a multi-5 against Shadow, right? Stern Scolding does not counter Death Shadow. Your turn. Next deck is Reanimator. I do kind of like Sauron's Ransom. I think that's a good idea. Oops. Final Parting, 3 BB, search your library for 2 cards, one into your hand, the other into your graveyard. Oh, that card's good. I like Final Parting. Come on, dude. Come on. I mean, to be fair, this matchup does seem like an absolute disaster. This has to be one of the worst possible matchups. Man, I don't know if Merfolk is bad or if I just played against every single bad matchup. Because that's kind of what it feels like, right? Alright, you win. I'm off it. We played against a lot of bad matchups. I mean, maybe the joke is that everything is a bad matchup for Merfolk, but I don't know. Yeah. I cannot really recommend this deck in good faith, but it was fun nonetheless. Yeah. One toughness creature is banned from the format. Alright, chat, I gotta run some ads for my my hourly required ad.